We talked about you being a multidimensional being. We talked about you existing in infinite dimensions. And in each dimension, you have to take a form that matches the vibration of that dimension. In Earth, you have this agreement that you need to have a physical body. It's another form. It's another wave of energy. And you have a system that can recognize those waves, that can read those waves, and that gives you the physical experience. As yourself, as the rate of light that emanates from source and expands and goes through realities, that wave adjusts to the realities that is going through. So when it reaches physicality, it needs to adjust to the dimension that physicality is in it. So you become a physical being because the wave that your light is as it passes this dimension. And everything that goes through this dimension has a range that need to fit the dimension, so that way you can recognize other things. All the trees are also rays that emanate from source. They just have different waves, but as they go through this dimension, they become within a range that matches this dimension. So that way, you, with a consciousness adjusted to this dimension, can read the wave of the tree and recognize that that is a tree. And that's how you co-create, that's how you interact in this dimension. If the tree had a wave that is not in alignment with this dimension, the tree or the ray of the tree will be going through this dimension, but you will not be able to see it because it will be a wave that you will not recognize, because your state of consciousness in this dimension is adjusted to recognize things within a range. So everything that is outside that range goes through this dimension but doesn't have an existence. You cannot perceive it. Now, as an agreement, everything that you are seeing, all the people in your life, nature, everything that is manifested on earth, even every idea that existed on earth is within that range. But we are talking about a range. And within that range, there are many inner ranges. Think of a range, this is just an example, from 1 to 100. And within 1 to 100 exists everything that you know has existed, exists, and you think it could exist. That's what it is. That's the reality. You define reality 1 to 100. But within that range, 1 is separated, very distant from 99. So you evolve within the range, within physicality, you evolve. And the thing is, when you are in a range of, let's say, 35, you will be creating, connecting realities that are in that range, 25 to 45, because you are right in the middle, 35. Perhaps you will not get to connect with things from this reality that are in the range of 1 to 10, or that are in the range of 90 to 100. You will produce, because you will be able to recognize things that are within that range, that you are. And some days you will be 40, some days you will be 30, you could be an average of 35. Some days you will connect with experiences that are 45, some days you will connect with experiences that are 25. But again, within a range. Your days will move within that range and you will connect with experiences that are within the range. The work that you are doing is moving through those ranges, and you are very close to the end, to the highest possible range of what Earth can offer in you. That's what we are talking transcendence now. That's what Earth needs to upgrade to offer you a new range, to welcome and allow everybody that is ascending in ranges to create an opportunity for them to keep ascending in ranges. So, if many of you are now reaching the range of 90 to 95, and Earth or this dimension can only offer you 100, something else needs to be created for you to start growing, to keep growing. So Earth is generating now a range of 50 to 150. So that way you can keep flowing in this ascension process. Which makes it extremely difficult for beings that are in the very low range. Because in a way they are feeling that they are out of space. As Earth is evolving from 50 to 150 now, people that are in the 40s, in the 45s, and the 50s feels like it's hard to breathe. They're running out of home spaces to be themselves. Of course, there is an opportunity for them to keep growing and ascending, but Source is very loving, never rushing anything and anyone. So those souls need to stay in a different space now that will support their journey, that will support their speed. They will support how fast and in what direction they need to move. You don't have to worry about that. You can focus on or understand that whatever you want to grow into, there is a reality that will support that journey. So if you are reaching the 90s, 95s, and 100s, Earth is going to upgrade, creating the field for you to be 100, 110, and 120. Now, you connect with people, with things in life, with situations in life. You recognize people, things, and situations that are in your range. You come together with groups that are in your range. Even if you think they're not, because as souls they came to live experiences or different stories or see life in different ways. Remember, Source manifests in unique ways through all of us, through all of you. Being in the same range doesn't mean that you agree with everything that you are seeing and feeling and thinking and wanting to create. It means that your state of loving is in that range. So you are coming together and now recognizing situations in your life. And you are seeing others that are coming into your life. And with them, you create bonds. And with them, you create experiences. With them, you create spaces that offer you the opportunity for you to be a creator. And that has to do with the energetic center that you define as your sacral chakra, or you can define as your second energetic center when you start counting from the base of your spine up. So that center creates spaces, fields, opportunities for you to do something with the resources that you are receiving, to create something with the resources that exist, not just in your life, but in all that range that you are in it. Remember, if there is a resource that you feel you do not have, a resource that you can see, that you can imagine, that you can feel, that you desire, is because it is in your range. If it is in your range and you do not have it yet, then you can go back to the meditation that we did yesterday. And you activate the chakra, the energetic center, the storage that saves resources for you. But once you have the resources, then what are you doing with it? For example, Laura has the resource of a computer. Laura has the resource of a home with electricity. Laura has the resource of time. That's very important too. The resource of time. She manifested time in her life to connect with you. Laura manifested each of you because you are all in that range. The computer, internet, the home, the electricity, and each of you. So Laura has those resources. Now, what is she doing? She is sitting in front of the computer, turning on the light, waiting for you to come to the Zoom meeting. And then she's doing something that she loves to do. You think she is talking and sharing our messages. We can tell you she is creating. She is creating something that is meaningful for her. And she is co-creating with you. Because what is being created, the words that are being said, are a thing that now are a part of this dimension and that will stay within the range that you are all vibrating. So right now, all of you are co-creating with Laura, with us. Right now, that second chakra is fully active, alive, because this is a moment of creation. And the energy that is pouring in this dimension through the vibration of Laura's voice and the energy, the understanding that's being created through all of you as you receive the vibration, as you hear her voice, as you understand the sentences that come from her, and then it goes through your mind, and you do something with those understandings. You think about something, you make an idea. That is creation, because those ideas now are a part of your reality. Imagine that each of those ideas are bubbles hanging in this reality. Everything that you are thinking and understanding now are understandings that forever will be in that range that you are now. And anyone that reaches now that range will have the ability to connect with those ideas. You are vibrating in a very high range of love now. You are understanding love. Love is vibrating in you. You have opened yourself now to emanate love out. You are allowing love to flow through you. That's your range. And you are understanding, each of you individually in your own way, how to live life as you allow love to flow through you. You are all understanding how to share love in your unique way. You are defining yourself. You are thinking what you want to do with your life as love flows through you, each of you in a unique way. So you are putting all that understanding, all those ideas, and all those ways of living, all those ways of sharing into that range that you are now. Everyone that is entering the space now, or that range that you are in, will think of smell, will have the possibility to choose from each of your ways of living, taking parts of it and making their own combination. So this is a moment of creation for each of you and co-creation together. And you are in a vibration high enough that is in alignment with ours now. That's what we can connect now. So in a way, through you, we are co-creating with you in your reality. Living in that range, bubbles of understandings that will make, in a way, life easier for the one entering, because they'll do their own understanding, but they'll have already understandings that are already figured out. It's like you can write your own book, but you can also read books that have been already written by others. And maybe once you read a book that somebody else wrote, then you can get inspiration to write your own book. So you are writing books right now, defining how this range is. Also taking inspiration from beings that have been already in this range, that are in this range right now, or have moved maybe to a higher range, but left inspiration, understandings in the range that you are right now. When you have that energetic center healthy and loving, you have the opportunity to create spaces where you can be yourself. When you have that space open and loving, strong and healthy, you feel that you connect with the right people, that what you have to say is well received, that you are flowing through life. Opportunities are coming. You find the right people to have the conversations that you want to have. You have people that understand your ideas. You have people that you can work together with. And then you become a creator. We'll talk in other meetings how you activate the power to create. But this energetic center is all about holding the space, making sure that you have a space that will allow you to be who you want to be. And you will attract people, situations, things that will allow you to play and to use the resources that the base chakra is storing for you. So we're going to live here with this understanding that that energetic center that you define as sacral or your second chakra, the one that is a little below your umbilical cord, when it is loving, when love is reaching there, when it is healthy, is a magnet in a way that attracts into you things, people, situations that allows you to be who you are, that create space for you to define what you want to play with, using the resources that you collected, and also, and we're going to go there in the future, also expressing what comes in your heart, what you feel that you are capable of expressing. Other centers will give you that power to understand what you want to express, but this center manifests around you a field where you can do the things that you want to do, using the resources that you have with the understanding that you have of yourself. That is how we would explain this energetic center. It will bring to you a space. Imagine that it creates a home for you, a home that when you are healthy in that energetic center, will feel like your perfect home. And every time you think that you want a different home, when that energetic center is healthy, it upgrades that home. So you are always in a space that allows you to be with the people that you want to be, doing the things that you love to do, feeling safe, feeling protected, feeling in a space of joy. Of course, in every home, there are things that need to be fixed. There are challenges. There are opportunities for you to grow as a person. So that space, bring that too. But it's in alignment with what you want to understand unconsciously at a soul level. It's in alignment with the experiences that you want to go through. When that energetic center is weak, when love is not getting there, you feel that nothing goes your way. You feel people that do not understand you. You are in situations that you don't even recognize while you are there. When that energetic center is not healthy, is not filled with love, doesn't have the magnetic power to bring the things that are in alignment with you. So, as your heart center receives love, your range goes up and up and up. And when that love moves to that energetic center, then the situations in your life are expressing that state of heart that you have, that state of love that is in your heart. All right. Deep breath in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. And exhale. As always, remember this information comes through the voice of Laura, the understanding of Laura, but is also energy waves that we are sending through you that are filtering through all the layers that is yourself getting into your heart to help you remember what you already know. The more open you are to this, the more you resonate with this, The more love you have for us, the easier that information will get into you and make sense in you. And then you will be able to use it for your benefit. But if you do not resonate with it, don't feel frustrated. You don't have to accept it. Just let it in the layer of yourself that you are feeling okay accepting it, even if it's not in what you recognize as your conscious self. As changes happens in you, maybe you will be more open to allow this information to come closer and closer to your conscious level of your physicality. We love you. Deep breath in, exhale, and when you feel ready, open your eyes.